up, YouTube? I am Dom Knight. This is Night Talks, and we are back with another Am I the A-Hole? Guys, I'm going to give away $100 Amazon gift card. It's going to be given to someone who's subscribed to the channel and follow me on Instagram. We'll throw that right here, and it'll be linked down below. If you know how to edit videos and you can make me a cool intro for my videos, I pay well. Email me, nighttalkstv@gmail.com, and that'll also be linked down below. Thanks. And we also hit our goal of 1,250 subs by the end of August. So I appreciate you. New goal, 1,500 subs by the end of October, guys. Appreciate you. Let's get right into this. All right. First story. Am I the a-hole for posting a picture of myself wearing my boyfriend's military uniform? So, I don't know if I'm really the a-hole here, but I do think it's a bad situation to bear with me. This happened 2 days ago. I'm a female, 25. My boyfriend is a male, 29. He's in the military. We've been dating for 6 months, and we live in different towns. He comes over to visit on weekends, but I've never been to his hometown. Whenever I try to visit, he's always busy. He came over to spend the weekend and brought his military uniform. He was in the shower while his uniform was sitting on the bed. I felt bored and decided to put it on and take a picture of me wearing it. I then shared it on my Facebook as a story and thought nothing of it. But once he found out, he blew up and started yelling at me, saying I should never touch his work stuff. I was baffled at his reaction, and I said I was just trying it on, but he said that I was being reckless towards his work. When he found out I posted a picture of me in it, he lost it completely. He told me he can't believe I jeopardized his job for S's and giggles and for some internet likes. He was making me nervous, so I told him he was overreacting. He kept mumbling that I screwed him over because the uniform had his name tag on it. I asked, so what? And he said that I don't get to F with his job and sabotage it with how I was acting. We had a fight. He grabbed his stuff and went back to his hometown after demanding I take the picture down and wipe it off my phone. I've been trying to contact him ever since, but still got no reply. I left him messages from Messenger and he reads them but doesn't reply. Am I the a-hole? Well, let me start with this. When it comes to military personnel, military uniforms, they are kind of a sacred thing. Military uniforms aren't meant to be used leisurely for fun. There was a young woman who was actually let go from the military because she posted a video on her Facebook in her uniform twerking to a song, and that was a no-no. It's kind of like it's looked at kind of as dishonorable. You know, the military uniform isn't to be taken lightly. It isn't to be worn for fun or just, thrown around aimlessly. This is to protect. These people protect, they serve, they do a lot for us while we get to sit and enjoy the freedoms while, we're at our houses. So should you have done that? No. And I do believe, I'm not 100% sure, should ask my pops, but I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe that he could probably get in some kind of trouble if that picture got out with you wearing his uniform. So you should not have done that. Okay. You're 25, so I guess you're kind of young. You may not have known this or whatever, but this is a no-no. Military uniforms aren't for fun. I don't know. But to answer your question, are you the a-hole? You're not a major a-hole because one, I don't think you, from what I'm getting at, it seems like you didn't know how big of a deal this was. This is a deal. This is, this is a problem. This isn't something that's okay. But I gotta give you a score of some kind. I'm not calling you a complete a-hole, but I'm gonna give you like a 3. I'm gonna give you a 3 out of 10 because if you're bored, watch TV. Why do you I just don't understand why you felt the need to put his uniform on and take photos in it and post them online. I don't know. I don't know why women do that kind of stuff. That's like him If you work somewhere, he took your uniform, put it on, started posting pictures. Just weird. I don't know. I guess that's stuff girls like to do. You know, girls like to wear their dudes hoodies and clothes and stuff like that. I mean, whatever. But yeah, you shouldn't have did this. But I'm gonna also give him a 2 out of 10 because he blew up on you. It didn't need to go that far. It should have been a simple, hey, please don't do that. You can get me in trouble. Let's get that picture down and let's not do that again. You know, it didn't have to turn this huge thing. Sounds like he's kind of over it. I mean, he ain't been talking to you, ignoring you. And on top of that, you're saying whenever, you know, you want to visit him, he's busy. Bro, he's probably got a family or something. I don't know. He's probably got something going on. Who knows? But, you know, this is a no-no. So for future reference, if you ever date another military guy, don't put his uniform on and don't take pictures in it. I just don't understand why you felt like you needed to do that. Anyway, but whatever. Next story. All right. Am I the a-hole for walking out of the restaurant over a joke between my fiance and his friend? I'm a 30-year-old female. I used to work as a SCX worker in my early to mid-20s. Not so proud of it, but I had no choice. I had to get money to be able to keep my siblings and myself from homelessness. I guess you could get a job, though. Whatever. I met my fiance, Martin, male 32, over a year ago. He knows every single detail of my life, and every day he tells me he loves me no matter what. His family are literally saints, so I kind of hit the jackpot in the in-laws department. However, his friends, not so much. Some of them make comments about my past and throw it in some words that I find rather offensive, but I thought to myself, girl, you just being too sensitive, and just let it go. Last week, we went out to the restaurant to celebrate Martin's birthday with his friends and family. One of his closest friends, Antonio, had a habit of making nasty jokes and laughing publicly. Martin was talking to his friends while I was walking to my mother-in-law. Antonio looked around and praised the restaurant and the atmosphere for the party. Martin nodded after Antonio told him he's lucky he got all that for his birthday, then complained about not having family to celebrate his upcoming birthday. He then told Martin, perhaps I can borrow my name for some DJ time on my upcoming birthday. I was appalled, but when I turned to see how Martin would react, Martin just laughed and said, haha, well, how much are you willing to pay? I froze. Now, I might have overreacted, but I had a terrible look on my face as I looked at Martin. Then I got up, gathered myself, including the gift I got him, and then started making my way out. My in-laws noticed, and I could hear Martin yelling after me. He followed me outside, begging me to wait, but I kept walking. He said it was just a joke between him and his buddy, and I was overreacting for no reason at all. I started arguing with him about how he was not only okay with his buddy humiliating me, but playing along into this god-awful joke. He insisted I overreacted and was being oversensitive. I got into a taxi and went home. After he came back, he started complaining about how I embarrassed him and ruined the celebration by walking out. I reminded him of what he did, and he said it was just a joke, and the only one who has an issue with my past is me, and I should seek therapy for being so sensitive all the damn time. Well, are you the a-hole? I am going to give you a 0 out of 10. You are not the a-hole here. This guy, there is no way. I mean, I personally wouldn't date someone who was doing that kind of line of work, but say I did, I'm not going to let my friend sit here and crack a joke like that right in front of her face, and I'm definitely not going to play along into it. I don't think that was cool. I think your boyfriend should have put his boys in check. He should have put his boys in check. Should have been like, That would not have flown. That was rude and inappropriate. That was, yeah. I don't blame you for what you did. Hell, I'd even be questioning my whole relationship with this man. Like, are you going to stand up for me if things hit the fan? Are you going to be someone to defend me if I need to? You're going to make fun of me for something you already know I'm pretty sensitive about. You know, I don't think he should have played into it. He should have put him in check, and that should have been that. So I'm going to give him a 4.5 out of 10, maybe even a 5. We're going to go with a solid 5 out of 10. And the friend, he gets a 7 out of 10 because that was just rude. You don't say that to somebody, man. You just don't. Regardless of what her past is, how you may feel, it's just called being courteous and respectful to people, regardless of how you may feel. Because, I mean, hell, I feel a way. She's like, I did this because, me and my siblings would have literally starved. And I'm like, I don't know. If you're in your 20s, you could absolutely just get, like a regular job. You don't have to do what you were doing. But, I mean, that's the route you chose to take. So whatever. It's your life. But he still shouldn't have said that. It's rude. Regardless of how I felt in a situation like that, I would never make a joke like that about somebody. It's just not cool. All right. Next story. Am I the a-hole? So I made my wife text her male friend in the night asking him to cancel their friendship. We are part of a church group where there is a youth wing. It's nothing to do with the church per se, just some couples and other youths hanging out together. In this group, we have a sort of leader, the do-gooder, who goes around networking and just being like the center of the group. These guys, right? The people pleaser type. Just always extends support for everything. During these interactions, she and him became friends, and in the group setting, I just couldn't digest that there is a leader in the group and he's directing everyone, including my wife's activities. Well, I just uncomfortably lived with it for a while. So he ended up being like a mentor for her, advising and guiding. I mean, what? One of those days, she asked him which brand of laptop to buy, and I lost it. It turned into a big fight. Why would you ask someone else what to buy? He's the leader of the group, not the leader of this house. I told her to text and tell him that not to message or call her, which she did. And he knew that she was under duress. So while the fight was happening, he called to ask if she's okay. Next Sunday, he came across us in a condescending manner, with a smirk on his face, subtly mocking me, as if I were so insecure, as if he knew it from my body language. He coolly talked to her and acted friendly towards me and then left. Edit. The more insecure I become around him, the more trusting she was of him. Like the question came up in her mind, does he really feel lesser around him? But it's not it. It's natural how I feel. All right, bro. First things first. This is a weird, odd situation. I'm gonna say yes, you're the a-hole. Okay, and I'm gonna give you a 4 out of 10. I think you are coming off quite insecure, bro. Like, you are. This is a guy okay? And obviously, I don't care if he's at church. I don't care where you meet this guy. Like, hey, be cautious around other dudes around your girl. That's cool. But from just from what I'm gathering here, it sounds like this is just a strictly friend type of thing. Bro, you got mad because she asked him what kind of laptop she should buy? Bro, maybe he knows a lot about computers. Like, I wouldn't be mad if my girl asked a dude that she knows on advice on a purchase for something I'm less knowledgeable in. All right? Just like I wouldn't expect my girl to be mad at me if I asked a girl who's knowledgeable on a subject something over her. I mean, I don't personally see it as a big deal. Now, I can only pull what you're telling me out of this story. All right. So in a sense of, I can't see it. I don't know the nature of their friendship. I don't know if they're flirty. I don't know if it, but from what you're saying, it sounds like he is a decent guy who's just trying to have this group thrive. I don't know. I mean, y'all seem to be adults and y'all are in a youth group. I don't know, man. Just the whole thing. I don't know. Like church groups and stuff like this, they always get a little, I don't know. There always seems to be problems in little groups like this. I think you're being insecure, bro. I do. I personally do think you're being a little bit insecure. I mean, if he's hitting her up all hours of the night or you know, something like that, or if you notice something like they're being a little too flirty, too friendly, then yeah, man, step up and say what you gotta say and do what you gotta do. I understand that, but from what I'm pulling out of this, it sounds innocent to me. And the fact that she was willing to go ahead and text him right away and be like, hey, yeah, don't talk, that says a lot. You know, if she didn't fight you on it, then that means that she don't care about that dude like that. Because if she did, she would have put up a fight like, oh, well, we're just friends, or, you know, you don't need to worry. If she just was like, hey, yeah, no problem, it makes you uncomfortable, I got no problems cutting this guy off, she's a good girl. She's a keeper, bro. So I think you need to calm it down, all right? And if this really makes you uncomfortable, then leave the group, bro. Leave the group. How many churches are around? Go to a different church, whatever. If it really is that bad, or if you're noticing something, you feel like something could happen, then, you know, do what you got to do. But you should really sit down and think, you know, am I overreacting? Should I be this insecure? Is it just me being jealous that another man is taking some attention from her? I don't know. Think about it, bro. But you are the a-hole. And if your girl needs help with something, bro, then she needs help. Help her out. Figure out how to get the help. Do what you got to do. All right, guys. I am Dom Knight. This is Night Talks. Fun as usual. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content. Hit that bell so you don't miss a thing. Remember, I'm doing a giveaway. Follow me on Instagram if you want to win. Subscribe to the channel. And if you can edit me an intro for my video, email me. Will be linked down below. Guys, I'm going to toss my social medias right there. And I will be back on Wednesday. Peace.
Oh, that's ISO? Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse.